cuboidal epithelium. So in this section here, the species of duct that we're seeing predominantly are the striated ducts. Nearly all the ducts that we're seeing in this section here are striated. Alright? They're nearly the bulk of them. This little boy here, alright, that's where intercalated is going to become a striated. That's the interlobular connective once again. Alright. So this has a preponderance of ducts in the tissue here, but the ducts that we're seeing are nearly all lined by, see now this is just a high cuboidal epithelium going to columnar. Okay? So that, very good. Excellent. That's an intercalated duct right here. That little boy. Beautiful. That's an intercalated duct. Lined by a low cuboidal type epithelium. Intercalated duct. Leading into what? A striated duct. And a striated duct leads into what? An interlobular duct. And then the interlobular ducts all join up now to form the major duct of that salivary gland. Okay, where we find columnar to stratified columnar epithelium. Okay, so very good in here. The demilunes. This slide has beautiful demilunes in there. And as I said, these flattened cells that we see here, these very, very, very flattened cells are referred to as the myoepithelial cells, the so-called basket cells. Right? They look like an octopus. Alright, like an octopus with all the tentacles. They send their tentacles all around the acinus and involved in expressing the secretion of the acinus. Okay? Very good, my dear. Next question, please. Go ahead, love.
Myoepithelial cells are only found in the parotid gland?
No, man, they're found in all your salivary glands. They surround all of your acini. Okay? Alright. Okay. So this is a very good example. This is a beautiful slide of the submandibular. Alright? Very, very good. So let's move on and let me show you some other slides here. So as I said, that was all I was able to. Now in some of them, very interestingly, we will see some ganglion cells. And associated with the submandibular gland is what? The submandibular ganglion. Alright? So in one of these slides I had a very nice submandibular ganglion. Okay? And that submandibular ganglion is suspended on which nerve? On which nerve? Me? On which nerve? Submandibular ganglion suspended on which nerve?
I remember the
lingual nerve. Submandibular ganglion is suspended on the lingual nerve. Contains what? Post-ganglionic cell bodies. Parasympathetic. Post-ganglionic cell bodies. Okay? And synapsing on there obviously will be pre-ganglionic fibers. On the submandibular synapsing would be preganglionic fibers. And those preganglionic fibers have their preganglionic cell bodies. And where would we find the preganglionic cell bodies?
In the superior
salivatory nucleus. Alright, very good. Superior salivatory nucleus, which is a nucleus of which cranial nerve?
Facial nerve.
Facial, right? The superior salivatory nucleus is a nucleus of the facial. Alright? And it has a little bump coming off of it. And that bump, you don't need to know this term, is called the lacrimal nucleus. Okay? So that's located in the pons. In the medulla will be the inferior salivatory nucleus. The inferior salivatory nucleus is a nucleus of which cranial nerve? The glossopharyngeal. Excellent. Perfect. Alright, this is another submandibular gland that we're looking at here. Alright? And as you can see, it's predominantly staining with a lot of pink here, alright? Alright, and there are some interlobular ducts. Let's look at them. There's some interlobular ducts right here. Alright, beautiful. Very good. I like this. But the columnar epithelium is very, very distinct here. Okay? Alright, so very, very, yeah, this is another slide that I'm looking at here. So this is very good. These are some of the interlumbar ducts that we're seeing right here. Okay. Alright, and I was trying to look for the submandibular ganglion. This is another little intercalated duct right here. It's more cuboidal. See those cells? Those are cuboidal cells. Okay? So that's of the intercalated duct. Alright? Those will lead, as we say, into the... Now we may be able to see the striations. I've seen them many, many times in the striated duct. And they're really, what's responsible for these striations? They're really an infolding. Wait, I'm looking to see if I see any... Alright, leave it alone. Alright, so that's the submandibular gland. I think we've looked on it enough. But there is one that has